Hey guys, welcome to another Dana List video. My name is Dana and I'm so happy to have you join me. If you're new here, let me just quickly say hello and introduce myself. I'm currently living here in Taiwan for my working holiday visa with my husband. I work remotely and at the same time I love notebooks and stationery, so you'll find a lot of bullet journaling content and occasionally some videos about my travels in different countries as a digital nomad. Today's video is a bit of a mix of the both types of content, where here I share with you some places I've traveled to and also different stationery stores I explore along the way. I'm based in Taichung, but then I had to go to Korea for a family emergency, so we stopped by in Taipei for a day or so, and then we went to the south to Kaohsiung, where it poured rain, so we couldn't do much, but then we also got to explore Tainan to visit a friend, and we also discovered some new spots within Taichung, so I'm very excited to have you guys join me along these travels. What you see here though is one of my favorite stationery stores in Taichung. It's called 6th Street and they have a lot of different stamp designs. It is located in the northern area of Taichung, which may be a little bit out of the way, but if you're into stamps, this is definitely a place you should check out because they have a wide collection. I went to this place twice already, and on my first visit I got a lot of stuff that I'd been meaning to get, but also some stamps that personally I haven't used stamps in my journals before, but I'm really excited to try them out. I got the opportunity to visit the stationery store in Taipei. It's called Plain Stationery Homeware Store, I think. There was another one that I intended to go to in this area, but it was closed. But I still enjoyed visiting this tiny, cozy store. It has a lot of cute things along with stationery, so it was nice to browse. But I got some stickers, a 2024 Midori diary, and a traveler's notebook pen holder in olive. I'm planning to use the 2024 diary for a special purpose, which I'll share in a future video. I did go to other places very briefly in Taipei, but I didn't film it. It was a last-minute stop on our way back from Korea, which was an emergency trip. So I wasn't really in the mood to film a lot, but there are so many nice places to visit in Taipei, so maybe next time I can come back and show you guys. Something that you may notice in this video is that we took so many train rides. I lost count. It's a reoccurring theme in this video. But here right now we are on our way to Kaohsiung, and apparently we heard from locals it usually never rains there, but guess what? The whole trip it was raining. but we still had a great time. And though a lot of places are outdoor kind of activities or outdoor places to visit, so it was a little bit difficult for us to explore the place. But I guess since we are living in Taiwan, I'm sure there's going to be another opportunity for us to visit again and explore, so we'll show you next time. First, we came to this awesome part of the city called Pier 2, which I was very looking forward to, but due to the rain, it was very difficult to explore every part of it. But one store I really liked browsing was Tools to Live By, which I believe is a Taiwanese brand. They had a lot of gorgeous tools and stationery again. But apparently this place is also in Taipei too, so you can check it out if you ever get a chance to visit. Yeah, it was really nice to see and explore this place. There were very few people and it was super quiet because of the rain and very cozy. But I imagine that on a normal sunny day it might get quite crowded. I actually got a cold from this day, being out all day in the rain. And then when my husband and I later went to watch Oppenheimer in the cinemas, I ordered a black tea with milk, and I think I got food poisoning from that. So that was a whole ordeal. We basically stayed in the hotel to recuperate for the rest of the day. So the only video I got was from this Pier 2 place, but it was nice to stay in the cafe, listening to rain noises outside, rain sounds outside, very cozy vibes. The next day, the day started out fine. So we rode one of these like communal bikes that you can rent out on the streets. It's called U-bikes. And we came to a lake. But then of course it started pouring. So we took shelter in this cafe in a temple area, which was very nice too. We're back in Taichung for a moment, and we wanted to get some stuff for our home. So we went and we got on yet another mini train to go to IKEA. Because we're only living in Taiwan for a year or so, we tried to limit the things that we buy and buy some cost-effective items. But at the same time, we want our apartment to feel homey, right? So when we found this panda bear in the discount section, we just had to get him, and he was super cute. And of course, not being able to have a car in Taiwan, we had to take the train, and it's pretty interesting how we have to take everything on this really cute trolley. My parents-in-law came to visit us in Taiwan to see how we were going, and our friends invited all of us to go to Huanshan, or Mount Huan, which is a 3,460 meter high mountain in the center of Taiwan. Very beautiful. We stayed at this lovely place with beautiful mountain views. We hiked the area and ate a lot of traditional food with friends. I forgot to film all of the food we ordered, but it was very lovely to be surrounded by these rolling hills and mountains and trees, and also great company. It was very healing and so serene. I would definitely love to go back, and I think Taiwan is quite famous for all these mountains they have in the center, and I would definitely also recommend visiting some of these mountains too. Such a contrast to the serene views earlier, but Taiwan is probably most known for the night markets. There's so much to eat, so we took my parents-in-law to the night markets to share with them some traditional Taiwanese food. Next up, we took our parents to this famous Sunmoon Lake, where you can get some tickets to get on these ferries that take you to different spots around the lake. There are also many places you can rent bikes to ride around the lake, go on these nice trails as well, and you can explore temples. You can also get a lot of street food as well. There's also cable cars that take you to this theme park. It's like a indigenous cultural theme park, which we didn't get into because we didn't have a lot of time, unfortunately. But personally, I thought there were a lot of variety of street food here, so we all spread out to cover more territory to buy some different dishes, and then we met up in a plaza to share everything we bought, and everything tasted super delicious. I also show in one of these videos a rice wine slushy, it is so good. It's actual wine, so beware, it does have alcohol, but it was so nice and refreshing. The bike ride was actually a little bit scary because the roads are very narrow. There are a lot of cars, there's a lot of bikes, a lot of pedestrians too, but the view that we had around sunset time was so pretty, and it was really nice to get some wind in our hair, and definitely recommend going to this sunburn lake.
Going down. 电梯关门. Doors closing. Third floor level.
We are taking yet another train, but this time we are going to the city of Tainan. There was a typhoon on its way to Taiwan, so there was a lot of rain, again a lot of strong winds, so a lot of our plans got cancelled, but we still had a lot of fun because our purpose was actually just to spend time with our friends who live there. But thanks to that, I think I felt a little bit more relaxed during this trip. So I took advantage of doing some journaling on the train while listening to music. I was particularly inspired during this time, so I took some notes on my traveler's notebook, which is really lovely. in Taiwan, we stopped over at this department store called Hayashi Department Store, which is the largest of Tainan's old buildings, I believe. And it was built during the time the Japanese occupied Taiwan. It has many souvenirs and gifts you can buy for friends, and of course it also has some stationery stores too, which you can check out, and some handicraft stores as well. In general, I think you can see a lot of Japanese influence in Taiwan, just from a lot of food as well. There's a lot of restaurants. There's also a lot of stationery inspired by Japan, I believe, with its own unique style. So it's always interesting to see this kind of blend between different cultures in these stores too in Taiwan. And of course, more food at the night markets. We also got our parents-in-law to try stinky tofu for their first time, which is also really nice to see.
와, 맛있다. 야, 맛있다 여기.
We crossed over to Shenlongjie, or Shenlong Street, which is known to be one of the most well-preserved historical streets in Tainan, with also many cute booths and stores you can check out, with many places where you can take photos, especially with these traditional iconic lanterns. So this was our time traveling to different parts of Taiwan, which is a bit different from my usual content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back next time with more bullet journaling and planner videos. Until then, take care. Bye bye.